Today's adventure begins as the recording of this Monday, June 17, 2024, as this flock of geese, well, 1, 2, 3, 4 geese, I don't know if that's a flock, they're definitely not a flock of seagulls. Well, there's more geese over there, and also in the distance is the bridge that leads over to Iowa. Now, I am on the Illinois line right here. Mississippi River makes up that. But today, I am going to venture across the state line through the Quad Cities area where I spent yesterday at, a very stormy, bad day, and head over to Iowa, cross that bridge with a number of things in mind. The first and foremost, and probably the biggest thing, will be the world's biggest truck stop on Interstate 80, which evidently has a truck museum and massive amount of property. I'm going to check that out and then make my way northward through Iowa. I'm inviting you to join me. It's good to have you here. Shall you? Heading to that bridge too, huh, geese? They might be ducks, but I'm just going to assume they're geese. Yeah, I'm going that way too, birds. Either way, they're foul. This guy on a bike. Oh yeah, little Iowa on the agenda today. Going through this very unique looking bridge over the Mississippi River. The Old Man Deep River. Oh, here's the Welcome to Iowa State Line. Locust Street. Place probably has a lot of bugs. I am fueling up, self-pumping gas nozzle at the world's largest truck stop. $3.05 a gallon. I've never fueled up here before. In fact, as far as I can remember, I've never even been here before. Been by it, but never stopped. Oh, these geese are following me. Look at this car right here. This one chooses violence. That's not good. That's kind of how geese are. Iowa 80. There's the sign over there off the interstate. I-80, Iowa 80, also known as the world's largest freaking truck stop in the world. Couple different entrances. This is the one I'm going to go through. Has the globe. See the globe right there. The Iowa 80 globe. World's largest truck stop. Oh wow. Since 1964. Yeah, I've never been in here before. I've never been in here. Here's some fun facts. Did I know Interstate 80 is the second largest interstate in the U.S., 2,990 miles from New Jersey to San Francisco. Iowa 80 serves an average of 5,000 customers a day. There are 3.5 million truck drivers in the U.S. The average long-haul driver drives 100,000 miles per year. If you got a truck, brought it. If you got it, a truck, brought it. If you got, okay, I was confused by how I was reading that. If you got it, a truck brought it. I was reading it, it's all how you read it. This truck stop opened in 1964. It is never closed. Never closed since 1964. Continuously opened. All cardboard from the office and distribution center are recycled. Iowa 80 Interstate has automatic faucets and toilets to use less water. Fun facts here in Iowa, at Iowa 80. All right, now stepping in, they got the little marquee down on the, the logo down on the ground right there. All right. Huge gift shop when you first walk in here. And evidently there's a truck museum as well, a trucking museum as well, which is adjacent to this. So I'm going to check that out. Appropriate merch through here. Exit 284, Walcott, Iowa. Exit 284. And then, look, there's even more appropriate merchandise over here in the form of pant legs here that you could wear to bed. This is probably, well, you could wear them out and about, but it's more for like a pajama style. There's no hands, and I need one of these for my metal cabinets I have in my gym slash garage. Look at this. Little ice cream shirt right there. Holy crud, I haven't seen an Orange Julius at a DQ in a long time. It's not the original formula Orange Julius, but you rarely ever see the name Orange Julius. I'm gonna go with some Caribou coffee. Caribou coffee time. All right, I changed my mind on the Caribou. I think I'm just gonna get some regular coffee from the truck stop itself. I like this little mural over here on the side in the eating area. And if you don't know where the eating area begins and ends, they have these stanchions up for anyone that is confused. Oh, they actually have DVDs for sale in here for $3.99. Previously viewed DVDs. You don't see that too often. Okay, I'm not exactly sure what that is, but it says it's like a light blend. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with this light blend here. And they even have the cup down here as well, the Iowa 80 cup. There's also a restaurant in here, and this is a Jeep down here. It says, do not sit in the Jeep. Yeah, in fact, there are more than one sign. There's a sign in the front, and there's also a sign in the passenger seat, and then there's this guy here behind the wheel. Now, I'm not gonna get a bite to eat over in the kitchen. I think my coffee will suffice, but I do wanna take a peek over here in the Iowa 80 kitchen. We have a classic truck alert over here as well. Just classic vehicles all over the place through here. Oh, looks like it's a full-on buffet style. Nice. Oh, if you want to, you can sit in the torso of a pig right here with the corn behind. You can sit in the torso. That pig has been hollowed out. It's not a real pig, it's a fake pig, but yes. And walking down these stairs is a whole other area, a whole other wing over here that is massive as well. It's all the different sides of it, and there's a big mural over there as well, and this logo is everywhere. All right, I am incorrect. This is not a mural on the wall. It is actually a big painting, a mural, if you will, on the side of a truck, of an 18-wheeler. Look at that right there. America the Beautiful tile work down here, and then you got I-80, you got the Statue of Liberty up there, you got the I Love Chrome on the front of that truck. If you bought it, a truck brought it, okay, that with the punctuation makes a little bit more sense there. The Goodyear blimp up top, got the trucks going down the freeway. You got the I-80 and Walcott right over there, and then you just kind of continue on. You got all these different landmarks going through, another truck going past the Buffalo there and the Bison. You got San Francisco up there, one end of I-80 and to the other one. You got Mount Rushmore right up top. Okay, yeah, so it's starting in New York over there with the Statue of Liberty, and it's just showing all the different areas that Interstate 80 goes through. Oh, there's the freaking Field of Dreams right there in Dyersville, Iowa. There's the Field of Dreams. There's the house where the porch swing was right there. Been there quite a few times. I'm not going there this trip, but I've been there quite a few times. I went there once with my dad, and then I once went there about a couple months ago. I was back in this area, and I went there with my mom. It was pretty awesome. So I've been there with both my parents, and I've been there a couple times on my own as well. Definitely some fond memories of going there with my family. And I love Field of Dreams. If you build it, they will come. If you build it. And then you get over in here and you got all these different things that you can utilize for road tripping and traveling, but most especially for trucking. You know, you can get things too for regular automobiles as well, but it is geared more towards trucking and truckers. You can get like headlamps, filter bars, a watermelon right here, clearance. Amber clearance and marker to blue auxiliary. Look at this. Sometimes I see a truck, I think a lot of different things. My dad was a trucker for a while, was a minister for a good portion of his life. He was also a trucker for another good portion of his life. This is spinning around completely, but I also think of Lincoln Hawk from over the top. It's like a machine. This is spinning around on a circular, I've never seen this. I've never been to a place that had a truck like this spinning around on a revolving circular display, right? Oh, it's even got like, not to bring up Lincoln Hawk over the top again, but it even has something similar to that. This isn't what he had, Stallone had on the front of his truck, but yeah, look at that, it's a very angry duck. Is that another goose? And out the window over there, you can see the water tower off in the distance. This is a beautiful truck. Not that I know anything about trucks, but yeah. Yeah, turn my head around. It's like a switch. I become a machine, like a truck. Also think of Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Large Marge was driving a truck. And I also think of Adventures in Babysitting. The Chicago scene when their car breaks down and that trucker with, I think he had like a hook for a hand, showed up. Those are the three movies that remind me of truckers. Oh, and then Eastbound and Down, of course, yeah. All right, walk over here, walk around the perimeter. You know, something I've noticed, it's not that it's a good or a bad thing, I'm just kind of indifferent on the whole thing, but just a weird thing that I've noticed by traveling, going in convenience stores, gas stations, rest stops, well not rest stops, but gas stations, mostly gas stations, convenience stores, truck stops. When you go to ring up your items, if a sales associate has another worker anywhere in the next register over, they will speak more to the person they're working with than they do to you. They'll say, you know, how you doing today? They'll ring it up and they'll give you your total and all that. But I would say 9 times out of 10, they will just be having a conversation with the person that works next to them over there. I just wonder if it's just like, I don't know, I've just noticed that in all my travels. I can't be the only one that notices that. They're just engaged in personal conversations throughout the day. Well, I think customers are just, they're so used to them that they just keep the conversation going. There's an old Standard Oil gas station. The old pumps out front here. Looks like it has some prices from back in the day at 19 cents a gallon. See the globe right there. Oh, what's interesting? Here at the world's largest truck stop in Walcott, Iowa. If this was originally here, because it looks like the gas pumps could have been there, I'm gonna say no, but you never know. You never know. You never know. I think it's a Jerky Boys reference. All right, for posterity, documented my face in front of the globe. I-80, Iowa 80, also refers to the interstate that runs parallel to the Iowa 80 truck stop, which, according to the signage, is the world's largest truck stop anywhere, not just in the US, but also in the world. That's a bold statement. There's the water tower over there. They also have an ATM cash machine, which is kind of like when I say queue line, I'm saying the word line twice. Whenever I say, oh, I'm gonna ride for a line, I'm gonna ride for the queue line. It's kind of the same thing as an ATM cash machine, because ATM is an automatic teller machine, which is the same thing as a cash machine. I guess we're all kind of guilty of saying things twice. And it wouldn't be a truck stop if you didn't show trucks. Look at all this space. I actually told my dad I was going to be going by here. Said, oh, I stayed there a couple times. Well, he stopped here a couple times. I'm not sure if he slept over, but you can sleep over here in the parking lot. I saw a sign on the way in saying they had over 900 spots. Saying that almost as I'm saying it as a question, but I believe it said it had 900. As you're rolling down the interstate, lots and lots of signage wanting you to stop here. It's a little windy out. Not as windy as yesterday. That little minivan right there had the advertisement of the truck stop on the side. Established 1964, the Moon family. You can even drop off some FedEx or United States Postal Service in the front here too. Just don't park on this side. Park in the allotted spots, not on this side. Woo, they are really doing their best to stop anyone from driving through this window. You got these massive pylons here. Don't want an 18-wheeler driving right through window. It'd be like that Roadhouse monster truck scene. Trucking museum's right over there. I'm hoping it's open so I can pop in. Just finishing up my perimeter around the world's largest truck stop. Look, that's that window there, the showroom window where that truck is spinning around. Again, they're doing everything they can to get any truck or personal vehicle of any kind to stay away from those big glass windows. Those big concrete pylons. Big American flag. Love it. Here's the museum. The address is 505. They have their own little parking lot, but you can also park over there and walk up. Hours of operation are as follows. Alright, I was expecting an admission fee, but there is no admission fee for the truck museum. Pretty cool. This is a 1903 Eldridge. Okay, I like this place already. This is really awesome. These old gas pumps. Okay. Looks as if they might have where the gas pumps came from. This is from the Rapid I-90 truck stop, South Dakota. Okay, I think I'm incorrect on that. I don't believe that these are from those photos, but they are showing a lot of really classic old gas station and truck stop, convenience store type of places on these photos. Like this cafe right here, the pig is carrying the coffee. Cannot beat the price of admission. There's a Bowman. I think of Bowman, I think of the baseball cards, Bowman. It's like a service vehicle specializing in hotel, restaurant, club, and hospital services. This is featuring women truckers. 4 women pioneers of their time stood proud in the pursuit of passion of the trucking industry long before women made great strides in those areas. Luella Bates. I liked the business and I expect to stay in it, was her quote. But here's the other 3 over here. Lily Dreenan, Rusty Dow, and Bitsy Gomez. Bitsy Gomez. It's a great name. All of them had a couple of nicknames, Rusty Dow and Bitsy Gomez. You don't want to mess with them. I feel like there should be a movie made. Maybe there was. Maybe there was a movie. Okay, this is impressive. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I've never ever been in here before, nor the world's largest truck stop. Here's some Saratoga potato chips. This is awesome. Look at this thing, man. That is a thing of beauty right there. Oh, this kind of reminds me of the Fall Guy truck. It's not. Well, as far as I know, it's not. The original Fall Guy, not the new movie. I still haven't seen the new movie. I need to watch it. One thing I remember about the Fall Guys, he never spent much time in school, but he taught ladies plenty. Lee Majors sang the theme song, those were his lyrics. Oh, look at this thing. All right, this is a really good museum of classic trucks. Here's Bill's Moving and Storage. And it's a localized truck. It is in the same, so sometimes you'll see places that are transplanted in, trucks transplanted in, classic cars transplanted in from other places, but that one is from here. There's a paddy wagon. I always hear about those. The paddy, it's a real paddy wagon. What? Look at this. I don't know if I've ever seen a paddy wagon in person. I gotta say, in all my travels, I don't know if I've ever seen a real paddy wagon. I get excited easily. This is a 1930 Ford A snowmobile. There's no tires on the front or the back. Well, there are tires on the back that rotate the chain back there in the back, but in the front are snowmobile front. Model T, a Diamond T201. And they're all in really good shape. All of these are in really, really good shape. Here's an armored truck. I highly recommend stopping here. Highly recommend stopping here. Now that I have Over the Top on my brain, whatever happened to that truck? Stallone's truck in Over the Top. I feel like this would be a place you could just find it. If it's going to be anywhere, it might be in here. This is a bulldog in the front of this 1939 Mack. There's a stuffed bulldog there behind the wheel. Giving Toonces a run for its money. I'm just using a lot of pop culture references today. I mean, it's par for the course, but yeah. Loomis Bros. You don't see trucks like this too often. Wow, it goes all the way over into another section over there too. 1952 Kenworth. The only reason I'm able to spout off what these are is because of the little placards in front of them. Don't think I know anything about these. 1915 Mack AB, a 64 International. Here's a unique one. It has the Ryder emblem over on the side. It's a 1974 Ryder Paymaster. Ooh, Hank's Highway Hilton. This has to have some serious backstory too. Hank Good bought his first truck in May of 1976, about the same time that Kenworth introduced their new VIT 200, later named the Aerodyne. That's Hank right there. He entered his first truck show. The time Hank #1 went to his last truck show was 2001. Hank had accumulated 121 trophies and awards over 18 years. And now it's sitting here in this museum for everyone to see. That is really cool. That is really dang cool. Hank's Highway Hilton, age to perfection. Henry R. Good, also known as Hank. He was part of the Truckers Against Drugs, as shown right there on that wooden sign. King K. Whopper. Okay, this is kind of frightening. Jeepers Creepers, anyone? It's a Walker, 1918 Walker Electric. Top speed 20 miles per hour. Tires blown out down there, but yeah. An old concrete truck here, 1942 Mack FJ. Love the signage on the side there. Mixed concrete sign. Here's a Sterling, 1923. Just popped in my head, but I almost forgot about Spielberg's first movie, Duel. Also Maximum Overdrive. Those feature a lot of trucks also. It's an old Texaco that's been relocated over here. Salvaged and saved. The old Navajo sign. Filed this one under Serious Nostalgia Americana. That is beautiful. Look, I got the air pump over here. Again, I know nothing about trucks, but I like the style of this, just how narrow it is. Like, it's just enough for the driver. There's no like bed cab behind it. I just like the look of that. It'd be pretty cool driving that thing down the road with nothing attached to it, like no trailer on the back. The engine must be right underneath the seat. What's that?
They need 1 or 2 brand new ones in here.
Yeah, instead of all the old ones.
Engine all on it to see how far it comes.
Just talking to a gentleman that was in here, he was saying that he thinks they should have a couple of new trucks in here also, but him and I share the same sentiment that this place is a lot better than we expected it would be. Just how impressive everything is, clean, and all, even though they're all old vehicles, they're all in great shape. From the, you know, appearance-wise. Again, I'm really impressed with this place.
You see, some of these things right here you don't even see anymore.
Sometimes if you eat truck stop food, you could get some high-speed gas. You might get high-speed gas. It's the Antioch Packing House, Incorporated, also known as the Meat Specialist over there on the side. Like they're in the process of rebuilding a relocated Shell gasoline vintage gas station here. They have t-shirts for sale. I might have to buy some merchandise simply because the admission to get in here was free. This is awesome. Pure as sunlight. This old Coca-Cola truck. Oh my gosh, there's the flats down there that you put the bottles in. I love it. I love retro Coca-Cola stuff in general. My grandpa, my dad's dad, worked for the Coca-Cola company in Aberdeen, Mississippi for many years. He was a truck driver for Coca-Cola. He was a delivery driver.
my dad would tell me stories about how my grandpa, back when he was younger, he would just lift these up like they were nobody's business. He was such a strong guy, just delivering the bottles. And then when I would go there as a youth, as a kid, over to their home in Mississippi, they'd always have miniature, small Coca-Cola, like 8 or 10 ounce bottles like these. And I always recall on my grandma's kitchen cabinet, underneath the kitchen cabinet, there was a bottle opener. I thought it was the neatest thing to open a bottle of Coca-Cola, drink it with my grandparents. This is a 1944. I was just kind of waxing nostalgic there for a moment. Yeah, I am just walking deep through the middle of nostalgia. Got the service station over there. I got the Coca-Cola truck over here. Not a bad place. Exit through the gift shop. Okay, I think I'm gonna either buy a magnet or something like that in here. Some postcards. Oh, here we go. Oh, it still has the world's largest truck stop. Well, there's an Iowa one. I thought maybe they'd have something for the museum. All right, they do have some hats. All the magnets were for the truck stop. They do have the stickers. Maybe I'll buy one of these stickers here. Yeah, I think I'll buy the sticker.
All right, got the bumper sticker. It's like $5. Gotta head out now. Looks like somebody's inside checking out some of the trucks, but look at these old classic bicycles in the back of their bed. Nice. All right, and now, Iowa back roads. A lot of gridlock happening, a lot of traffic through here. Well, not really. Plenty of elbow room. Cruising along past the farmland, ranch houses, back roads, hit a couple small towns as the day progresses. Nothing like a road trip. Clear the mind a little bit. Stretch the legs. Not be on airplanes. Fresh air. The open road. This is Dixon. They have chicken and fish served right there. Every Friday, 3 p.m. It's the American Legion here in Dixon. Possibly the City Hall up here, or maybe the post office. Nope, it is the Savings Bank. I just pulled over here as a moment of peacefulness. Watching a tractor. Now on some farmland. A little wind blowing over the hillside. Sometimes it's just the little things that are nice to see. No hustle and bustle. Just peaceful out here. Passing through Wheatland now. Wheatland. There's the water tower. Oh, I hear a train. There's the Wheatland grocer right there. Oh, train straight ahead. Cute little downtown. Savings Bank over here on the right. Clock not telling the correct time. Look at this building, JR's place. Or Junior's place, one of the two. Continued on a little bit. I am in Toronto. Toronto, Iowa. Hey, mister. All right, through another town. I believe it's called Lost Nation is the name of this town. Pulling into downtown Lost Nation. All right, continuing on, pulling through another town. This seems like a little bit bigger of a small town. It's definitely not a city by any means, but is a bigger small town. Yeah, I like the bank right here, First National Bank, which is located right here. And look at the little side building here, the little tiny stretch between the bank and this other realty building. Main Street. Continued on a little bit. Check out this church, St. Paul's Lutheran Church. I think the name of this place is Lamotte. There's a Petro stop up here. Check out the Circle C Saloon up here. I like the porch of it. Little architecture of the porch. You got the grain elevators off in the distance. Little farm town. Like so many others in this area. Wide open pastures, you got some cows down there. Pulled over here. Very windy again, I apologize for the wind. Just wanted to show the rolling plains here. Natural beauty, round hay bales. This church building. The magnificent steeple that I could see from miles away as I was coming over the hillside.
Built in 1903. St. Teresa.